Hello, I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is the way I see it.
I'm Ken Pierre, and this is the way I see it.
Well, here we are at the end of the year, and I think
Merry
without
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays to those of other faiths, of course, especially Happy Hanukkah and all that. I don't think we could finish the year. I looked at hot topics and trending things that happened in 2017. So as we say goodbye with the old wave and bring in the new wave of energy, I was hoping that we could just talk for a few minutes about the topic that's kind of trending about 2018 being the year of the woman.
Woman.
He really is.
I love women.
I work with him almost every day.
Love
and
women.
he does. The reverent respect that this man has for women. And I think when I first got to know Ken, he talked about his mother. He talked about growing up with women, aunts and females around him, and his sister, his younger sister, and the respect that you have for women is unbelievable. Then he went into the service, he went into the Air Force, and worked with women. And I think one of the women you have most respect for is a general who...
Two women.
Really? Okay, well, tell me quickly
All right.
a little bit
I feel like women are the center of the universe, in everything. They forget the head, they're the neck, they're the body. I know they say, a good man must have a strong woman. I believe in that. Two women that weren't in my life before Dr. Hall were Lieutenant Colonel Joan Garbett and General Teresa Carter. I was 18, 19 years old. I went in the Air Force, and those were my commanders. Major Garbett was my flight commander, and Colonel Garbett, now Colonel Carter, now General Carter, was the group commander, and they surrounded me. They molded me into a man. And they're not even men. They showed me how to act in the Air Force. How they polished me as an Air Force veteran. They just took me on as an airman. I was the lowest rank. I didn't have no stripes or anything. I was a slick sleeve, they call it. And they just, told me, hey, this is how you have to act when you're in the Air Force. And I would go to their offices every day, and they would always, drop gems on me. Gems. My mom loved them. My mom met them. They have reverent respect for my mom. I love my mom, love my sister. I love this woman. She's I don't know. I've always been surrounded by a great woman to, either pull me back into, the saddle and, hey, you can't act like that. Or, just give me a certain type of guidance, because my dad passed away when I was 11, and I haven't really had a father figure or anything like that. But the women that were in my life have ultimately just made me who I am today. So I'm super emotional like a woman. I don't care. I'll let it be known. I don't care.
And whoever gets this guy, for the long term, is going to be one unbelievably, incredibly blessed person. And if you're out there right now watching this, you're stuck with me too, because I'm going to spoil you and all of your children and everything with you. But as we end the year, I brought up a lot of my things. I got into the Equal Rights Amendment and women's issues, and being as someone called me the other day at Laura Turner Seidel's party, a radical feminist. I started laughing. I don't know what that means.
I always wonder, am I a feminist?
Of course you are. Do you know what it is? The definition of a feminist is anyone who believes in the political, social, and equality of all persons.
All people.
All people. That's all it means. It was the Equal Rights Amendment. Why we felt short back in the 70s of ratifying it, I don't know. It was passed in Congress. And by the way, we're moving on that this year in the Georgia legislature. Of course, we were one of the states that didn't pass it. But it is the year of the woman, and I think maybe something started in that Women's March in D.C., and then the sexual harassment things that happened this year, which are so important. And so I just think it's absolutely amazing, all the unfolding. So now here we are, and the crust has been pulled off the wound. We put a healing balm on it, and now it's time to air everything out and move forward in a positive stance. So as we end this year and begin the new year, we want you to know that the Mindful Living Network and Ken and I are all over it, and we are all in. So we want to support anything, do anything we can. Bring us your ideas, bring us your thoughts. We're on board. I'm going into the movement again with. I've been asked to work with the Georgia legislature, so I'm back in the ERA again. I was the speaker. I worked with the League of Women Voters, so I went all over and had tomatoes thrown at me and tires cut and all that stuff back in the 70s when they were afraid we could use the same bathrooms. But I'm all in again. But here I am, the feminist, and raised 2 little women feminists myself, and so is my husband. You know Jim, and he's got more reverent respect for women than next to you, anybody I know. So also, I want to invite everybody out there, male or female, to make sure that you keep men like Ken and maybe somebody like Jim Hickson, my husband, in your life, because it's an amazing odyssey. I agree. Thank you, and as we end 2017...
And we swag surfing into 2018. Yeah. Be excited about the new year. I can't wait. We're going to do big things for the network. I'm excited.
Yeah, he's in charge, so we're going to see what Ken's going to do.
Hey.
We're on the surfboard, and we've got the wave going.
Hey.
Happy 2017. Thanks for joining The Way I See It.
My name is Ken Pierre.
Kathleen Hall.
Have a great holiday and a great new year, okay?
Take care.